You seem pleased. Have you managed to feel something out?
I've discovered a few things. We'll see which of them prove to be useful.
How about the smoke?
They didn't take them from you?
Luckily, no. They're imported, the good stuff. They have a distinct, courtly taste of the bourgeois. A convict's last meal. Want one?
What is it that you want from the fine university?
Being a diligent student is not my thing. I simply heard that is where fancy girls go. You understand, right? Cigarette?
I don't smoke.
I don't think we'll have time anyway.
Mr. Shulsky has come to already? Good. We want to ask you some questions, and we're not in any kind of rush.
But first, this one. How about it, Chasewolf? Where should we start? Feet, nails, or knees?
Gentlemen, I beg you. I don't know anything. This is some sort of mistake.
Cheswoff, we know about Dick Stein and the students. We even know about the Shulsky family home. We're catching you one by one as we speak.
Do you prefer the hammer or the pliers?
I don't know anything. I swear, Mr. Shulsky.
Where's my grimoire?
We happen to be reading it. Why?
If this is true, and you have so much as glanced at the written pages, all the demons imprisoned there have looked into your souls. They will hunt you for the rest of your days.
That's not how grimoires work.
Didn't I tell you? That's exactly how they work. My cousin looked at a grimoire once and soon started dreaming of ghouls. So did his children. It went on for years until he sought aid from a priest.
Be quiet, idiot. Maybe we should move on to Mr. Shulsky now. Pliers or hammer?
The hammer's a better choice. Maybe your hand slips or you miss and hit your finger. And in the end, they won't even give you a decent bludgeoning with pliers.
What?
What?
I know you operate independently, and you'll do anything so the chief doesn't find out. Am I wrong? Ivan, and I think I can address the chief that way, will not be happy when he finds out about all of this. Konieczkin will end you.
And what now?
Well, since you took away my grimoire, I'll just give you a beating without it, and be on my way.
We'll take the risk. Cheswoff, you can stop pretending now. We'll settle this in a more subtle way.
I thought it wouldn't come out till the end.
This is the end.
You handle him then. I'm off to tell our guys to hurry up with these arrests.
never learn.
Victor, it's so good that you're here.
Is everything all right?
Soldiers came for me today. I managed to escape and came straight here. Arrests have started and I'm certain they want to close the Flying University. I have to warn whoever I can, Dickstein above all. We must hold a meeting at the antiquarian bookshop.
I know about everything already from the Ochrana. Czesław turned out to be their snitch.
But the arrests don't stop. We have to do something.
I'll reach out to Dickstein.
Excellent. And Paulina? She's probably playing at this bridge club of hers. It's right next door to the entrance to Dickstein's apartment.
All right, I'll go get her.
Let's not waste time. I'll run to Lucrezia first. The two of us will notify the rest.
We are counting on you, Victor.
Another one.
What's going on here? Why is there no passage?
Man, on one side, there are the Ruskies that want to come in and batter people, and on the other side there's me not wanting to let them in. And seeing as there are more of us this time, it won't be so easy for them.
I repeat, get out of the way and no one will be harmed.
Take your barking somewhere else, lying dogs. Haven't you had enough this year? Do you intend to drag people out of their homes and beat them in the streets again?
Or shoot them.
And which side of the barricade are you gonna be on?
Is there perhaps a chance that you will help me pass in such a way as not to draw the Ruskies' attention?
And who are you supposed to be? A provocateur, probably? And with a magical book, no less. Forget about it.
I don't have time. Whoever wants to join in, let them.
Gentlemen, I think the Jews have found themselves an ally.
What I'd like to give them is a beating. Come on, Mr. Magician.
Polina?
Not now. Wieszak is about to draw for a straight.
Is that bad? How do you know? Ah, fuck it. Give me two.
It's urgent, and I don't want to explain it in front of everyone. Please, let's go.
Fine, let's go.
Hey, we got a deal going.
I must immediately take the young miss away from here on a very delicate matter of a private nature.
And I don't give a fuck. No one leaves here until we finish. A deal is a deal.
The lady is leaving, but with us, Panyal.
Fuck you, you horse-boned rusky milksop. Get the fuck out of the bridge club if you can't play culturally with people. Get lost, the lot of ya.
Let's leave them alone.
Yes, it will be better that way. Let's meet later, in the antiquarian bookshop by Green Square.
You've made it.
Yes, and I'm glad you've made it as well. Thank you for helping me at the bridge club.
It's time for me to go. Let's hear what Cecilia has to tell us.
Looks like this is the end of our university.
We'll see about that. No one knows what the future will bring.
I think we should get started now.
But the president is not here yet.
Samuel won't be joining us. He should already be on his way to Vienna.
Without saying a word? I didn't think he would do something like that. He'd leave us just like that.
It doesn't really matter right now.
Then what should we do now?
What do you think, sister?
You should rather ask Cecilia, brother.
Yes, we must wait, true, but never give up. Only then will the sacrifice of those who are arrested not be in vain. We simply cannot give up.
Good luck. I hope your will to fight will burn for a long time. However, I'm afraid we're pressured for time.
Yes, let's not tempt fate anymore.
Without you, we wouldn't be here. It's not over yet, so... until the next time.
Have you been waiting long?
I'm a journalist. I can be patient when I know I'll be rewarded for it.
I see that the carriage hasn't arrived yet.
I'm sure they're watching us. Patience. Tell me what you have for me before they get here.
I have information for you that may prove useful during the interview.
Let's start with how you convinced the Lahites to reach out.
It wasn't difficult. I tracked down the attacker. Christian Krull survived the explosion of his own bomb. He was lying in Praga hospital and is fanatically devoted to the cause.
Not bad. And the culprit was right under Zhukov's nose all this time. Is there anything else?
I renewed my contact with the socialists.
Well, well. How often do you see Vanda?
They want to be as far away from the Lehites as possible, and even go so far as to treat them with hostility.
I like this dichotomy, a common goal and yet a moral challenge. I would very much like to hear the other side's version. You're doing fine. What else?
A veteran of the January uprising was also killed by this bomb. A Polish patriot dedicated to the cause, a Catholic.
That's not bad, but let's be honest, given his age, how long did he have left? Is that all?
This is everything I've been able to find.
Incredible. We must work together more often.
Does your conscience bother you sometimes because of the things you write?
Never, if what I write is the truth. A lot when I write to please the censors in the courier.
What exactly do you intend to write about the Lehites?
I told you the truth. I want to know if they're Polish patriots who made a mistake, or if they're Russian provocateurs who want to destroy the socialists. Or if they're just a bunch of lunatics.
Wait here a moment. I'll take a look around. I suppose we just have to wait.
How about we have a chat, then? Have you learned anything interesting?
I think that's for us.
Fine. Let's not keep them waiting. Finally.
So, this is the famous Kimicits, the herald of the revolution. We have a lot in common.
That remains to be seen.
And this must be Mr. Shulsky. Strange company for a socialist.
I read your manifesto. If I'm bourgeois and Kmitits is a socialist, what are you?
Patriots. Real ones. You will be the first to bring the testimony of the Lehites to the polls. You will be famous.
What did you want to achieve with this attack?
To sow fear in imperialistic hearts. To show what fate awaits those who betray Poland.
Innocent bystanders died there, not traitors. They had families. They were on a journey from which they would never return.
WS. And what about Ignacy Wisniewski, a veteran of the January uprising? He also died in this attack.
Mr. Wisniewski would gladly give his life for the motherland.
The choice of when to make such a sacrifice should have been Mr. Wisniewski's.
Your victims were all Poles. Doesn't that conflict with your postulations?
Please, don't twist our intentions.
What are the biggest differences between you and the socialists? Because a trusted source tells me that they have a decidedly negative view of your organization.
Socialism is our biggest difference, sir.
I wonder who it is.
What's going on here? This interview's over. Police!
No, we didn't come here to arrest you. This will be an execution.
I don't think you know who you're dealing with, miss.
But I know that they'll be fishing your body from the Vistula tomorrow. You'll serve as an example to others.
What took you so long?
You set us up, you son of a Ruski bitch!
Grateful and all, but why didn't you bother telling me you intended to bring the socialists here?
There was no time in all this journalistic rush.
Can we speak outside? I can't stay long. The police and the military will be here soon.
Thank you for dropping by at the right moment.
Remember that.
What do you intend to do about those fanatics?
This particular Hydra needs to have only one of its heads cut off. The rest will either kill or betray each other, or hide in fear.
We'll see.
Miss Vonda, how about a brief comment for the press? The Polish press.
I promise to give you something to write about, Fagin.
Tell me, WS, in what words would you like to be described?
I'd prefer it if Kmicic didn't mention me at all.
As you wish. Who knows? Maybe it's the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
I don't think so. What are you doing here?
Vanitas, vanitatum, et omnia vanitas. Your father was a great man.
Where did that thought come from?
I can see clearly what a great influence he had on your life, Victor. We both know how much you wanted to be his equal.
You don't know me as well as you think.
Then tell me where I err.
I've come by everything on my own. Everything I have, I owe only and exclusively to myself.
Pride usually comes before a fall. Your father considered himself Polish. Your mother was Russian. And you grew up in France. Who are you, Victor?
I'm a Thaumaturge.
I also think that it's our nature that defines us, and not the place where our mothers brought us into this world.
And what natures do those others have? The people around you, you've gathered them, us, intentionally.
Everyone has a goal. We're only yet another stopover on someone's journey. And sometimes our paths lead in the same direction. Mine leads to the court of Nikolai Romanov. I need to save the Tsarevich because I believe that only then can we have a future. I can help him. Do you believe me?
I'd like to believe. I know that you're helping me, and I have a debt towards you, but I also have my doubts.
How can I dispel them?
Why are you visiting the Church of St. Mary Magdalene?
I pray there. But Lazarev showed it to me. He believes in my mission and revealed that the Tsarina sometimes goes there.
Does that have anything to do with Kirill?
Where do you know him from?
I've also been to the church to pray.
No, he doesn't matter here. What worried you?
I can see what you're doing. You want to create a cult.
Therefore your eyes deceive you. People flock to me on their own, and I simply do not push them away. We all share the same goal. Anything else?
There are people who don't have entirely flattering opinions about you. They say you might be dangerous.
What people? Do you know them? Everyone has opinions about you, or about other thaumaturges, Jews, women, American Indians, or about Christ himself. What have you heard about me that's starting to frighten you? Have you heard about my wife? Maybe that I abandoned her for orgies and feasts? Or maybe you should just go ahead and ask me directly. Have you heard about my wanton life? I don't judge anyone by who they sleep with, or how often. What else have you heard, and from whom? From the Petersburg Okhrana and its agents? From newspapers written under the strictures of Tsar's censorship? What else?
It feels like you know things I haven't told you.
I can't be sure what you're telling me consciously, and which ones only during our sessions.
It's hard to trust someone who goes into your head without you knowing what he does in there.
That didn't bother you before. You invited me in yourself, remember? You yourself opened your mind to me. I told you I hadn't investigated my power myself. It's a gift. I usually help those who believe. Do you believe now?
That's all.
See, I think I've dispelled all your doubts. Think what we can achieve, Victor, if you just come with me. Imagine that the thaumaturgical knowledge of the whole Russian Empire will be at your fingertips. As long as Alexei Romanov is healthy.
It all sounds lovely, But how would we achieve this ambitious goal?
Together, Victor. Together. And all in good time. You'll just have to believe we can do it. Do you believe?
I'm with you.
Perfect. Now our journey is really beginning. Just remember, there's no turning back. Let's not waste time. Let's go pray. Ideally at the Orthodox Church of St. Mary Magdalene. Ready?
We'll meet later.
You know where to look for me. Don't keep me waiting long. A chance like this does not come along very often.
Anything cut?
Goodbye.
They have no...
There's one taken.
What?
Bullshit, magician. Don't throw your weight around, or we'll take you to people who'll burn you at the stake.
I heard they're gathering wood already.
I'm afraid I must insist. I'm in a hurry.
To your grave, I guess.
Driver, stay here. This won't take long.
Can we go? The church is waiting.
Not yet. I came about something else.
Yes? What do you need?
This place looked different. The Nadarzyskis did too.
Everything is happening according to their will and with their blessing.
Not all of them are as favorable to you as your hosts. Their housekeeper quit.
Well, Jesus had opponents too.
And look how it worked out for him. You're aiming high.
The highest. Anything else you want to share?
All these people, you've gathered a colorful group.
We all come from different environments, from different rungs on the ladder. And that's the most beautiful thing about this. What have you found out about them?
How did you manage to convince the Tsarist officer to come to you?
He came of his own accord, like all of you. Lazarev has great potential. He's exceptionally eager. He senses that his country is sick, and he'd like to solve the problem. Is there more you need to know?
Maria is calculated. She stays close because in you she sees a chance for a better life.
And what's wrong with that? I respect that. I don't demand that you all gaze upon me like a sacred icon. But loyalty? There are all sorts of ways a person can win that for themselves. Anything else?
Magdalena still hasn't rid herself of her youthful naivete. I think she's honestly fallen in love with you.
Are you surprised she has? Many a love has had such a beginning. She's a good girl. Let's not hold that against her.
Aniela is unknowable, and Lucian isn't happy about the changes taking place in her.
Aniela has completely given up her lust for my sake. She'd rather just pray and pray. I respect that greatly, but I must share my time with others. Do you think that Lucian is jealous about the time his wife devotes to me?
It's possible.
Don't worry about it. Keep talking and asking.
Enough about these people.
I'm at your service, Victor. Ask for what you want.
I wanted to ask what's next.
Church, Victor. Let's go pray.
I'll leave you alone. I've got business to get back to.
Church, Victor.